欢迎来到偏旁部首的第二课。The first lesson link is here. We are going to learn 目 would, 手 hand, and 人 human radicals for today. Let's start by reviewing the past lesson. See if you can recognize the radicals in these three words and use that as a clue to figure out their meaning. 好，一有水something to do with water, liquid. 二有草 the plant-based radical. Maybe this one. And 三 we have lots of 口 mouth here and there. So something to do with your mouth. So based on this, 三 is to sing. 唱歌。二 is 红茶红茶 tea, black tea, or in Chinese actually red tea because of the color. And this one is it water, the first one, drinking water? Or is it D, sweating? So it's actually D, because drinking water, you're going to need a mouth radical. And then the original form of water, 喝水. So this is a quick review for 水, 草, 和口. I hope you figured them all out. Now let's go to see the radical to number 6. So 木 is wood. Like in today's Chinese, you will say 木头. 木头桌子, 木头椅子. If you see a character with 木, that means it's either related to some types of trees or it's things that's made of wood. The Asian form represents a tree, the root and the top part of the tree. Okay, and the radical form looks like this one. Compare the radical form when the 木 is on the left side of a character. Notice it's become long and thin, and also the 啦 become just a dot, 点. Just pay attention to those slight differences. Now, 木字旁, so 木 as a radical, 木字旁 usually appears on the side, as in the example of 树, 林, but of course exceptions you will see in 桌子, things made of wood, 床. So examples, 大树, big tree, 森林, forests. Just look at how many 木 you have in here, right? And then we have 桌子, desk, and 床, bed. So the last two, things made of wood, and the first two are things related to trees. And idioms we have here is, as I mentioned earlier, today, when you want to say wood, you'll say 木头, 木头. And also in Chinese, there is a game called 一二三木头人. So it's a childhood game that I often play. When you say 一二三, you can move. But if I say 木头人, a wooden person, then you need to stop moving. If you move, then you're out of the game. How do we write it? 横竖撇捺. And often when it's on the left side, 横竖撇点. The next one we have here is 手, hand. So similar to 口, it's all the activities that relate to hands. So think about all the things your hand can do, okay? Most likely they're going to have the 手 radical. Now, Asian form is just this really weird looking hand. And then watch for the radical form. It's very different from the original form of 手. So whenever you see this, that is hand as well. Okay, but of course, occasionally you're gonna see the original form of 手. This 手 is called 提手旁. The 旁 tells you, oh, it's usually on the side and usually on the left side. So examples would be 打人, when you hit people, 打人. When you 扔垃圾, when you throw the garbage. 还有我们的手掌, 掌. And this is the most common form of 手 hand radical. you will also see this form of 手. So when you see this is hand as well. And appears in 看见，还有拜拜So 看见 you have a 手 hand on top and 目 eyes underneath. That's how you look, right? Now the idiom for 手 is 手舞足蹈. Your hand and your feet are dancing. This is when you are really, really excited and really, really happy for something. Then you're moving around to show you're happy, right? So I can say 你手舞足蹈 And how do we write the hand radical? 横竖勾提 And the original 手撇横横竖勾 And this form of 手撇横横撇 Please like the video and share it with friends. Last one is 人 human. Very simple drawing of a human. 人 oftentimes you will see 人 appears as this. Okay, so you'll write 撇竖 when you say this, you know, it must be something to do with people. We will call this 单人旁. It often appears in 他 he 你 you. We can also use the human to create new words. So when you have one human after another human, that is to follow. You also use it to mean from somewhere to somewhere. And then another example of 人, you have a lot of people, okay? Then it means a crowd. And a crowd that's watching. So that's your audience. 观众, 观众. Now the idiom for 人 is 人山人海 people mountain, people sea. Now this just means when you want to describe a place is very crowded, full of people, right? Then you can use this expression. For example, 上海地铁人山人海. All right, so that's the 3 radicals we have for today. And here are some exercises. Okay, see if you can recognize the radicals in your reading, and then test your ability to guess the meaning of a character or select the correct character for the meaning. And the last one is to complete the character by adding the radical form to the character. So for each lesson, you can either create your own exercises or purchase the PDF so that you can do the exercise and get feedback from me. All right. So the last challenge for you, see if you can find a hand action that has a 手 radical and human related word that has 人 or some type of tree plant that has the wood 木 radical. Go ahead and put your answer in the comment section. You can also practice them with the resources that I shared in our first video. Happy learning Chinese! 大家下次见!